Hey friends, I wanted to check in as the world in which we live in is changing right in front of our eyes, so to speak. Stay tuned, I'm going to tell you what's happening at a current customer that I'm at. All right, friends, hello to you, and Jake is over there, but he's like, what up, dog? Hope you guys enjoyed that little video yesterday. It was to add a little fun back in our lives and, you know, not take life so seriously. But here I am today talking about something. I feel like I have a black mark on my face. Like, I used gloves, but you guys see that? It looks like I got a drawn-in mustache or something. Not supposed to touch your face, so I'm being like that, but okay, well, I put a mustache on for you guys today. How's that? So, you guys are probably noticing the additional security taken by shippers and receivers that we're coming to, and I'm not talking about like police enforcement at this point. I'm talking about health safety. So I've been to places where I have to sign the health form, and I showed a picture of that on my Instagram. And then I was on another YouTube channel today, and they were saying that drivers are their temperatures are being checked. So I haven't experienced that yet, but I am at a customer right now, and I'm trying to sort of lean forward. I just saw that their name was on that. I'm a reefer driver. I just happen to be hauling something on a dry load. But I walk into the receiving office, and the guy's like, oh, yeah. And I kind of went, and he goes, that's right, we haven't put it in. He's like, we're working on additional measures at this place that I'm currently at that has sites around the country. And so what's going to happen, they have some measures put into place today that I'll tell you about. But what they're going to do, they're locking the building up. It'll be an intercom only system, and there'll be a mail slot. You drop your bills into the mail slot, and then when you are done being unloaded, they will put the paperwork inside the empty trailer, or the trailer if you have it like another stop, and then you leave. So today they didn't have the intercom system. I was actually inside the building, but he told me at least effective starting today, I will not come back into the building. The paperwork will be put into the trailer when they finish unloading me. So I think, I don't hate that, unless it's like a negative 10 degree load, like somehow protect my paperwork then, if all places are going to start doing things of similar nature. Because our systems are so sophisticated here, we're still dealing with paper for our bills. I just want those bills protected if you place them inside the trailer, which often at the time of an unload, let's be honest, it can be 2-3 hours. That trailer is thawing out, right? The ground, all of our trailers have the it's not really a drain system, but it's got like oh my gosh, it does this, and then it dips down, and then it's got rivets in it that go the length of the trailer to help with air circulation and some other things. So, but that can be really, really wet and or frozen given the temperature of the truck, or it can be just sweaty based on if it was refrigerated and now you're in a hot place temperature wise, that's and it's humid. So protect my bills. I don't care about not coming back in the building. Actually, that would be amazing if we could just do that all the time. Like, they just put the bills in the back and I'm done. So what things are you guys experiencing? Put a comment below. Like, have you noticed changes happening? Oops. Have you noticed changes happening, you know, at your shippers and receivers in your industry? You know, flatbedders, are you being affected because of the ports? Intermodals, how is that working with the railway? Heavy haul, I don't know that you guys would be affected at all, but maybe you are. Maybe I'm not thinking about this correctly. But, you know, there's some speculation that a lot of drivers are going to end up going home. And this isn't coming from a newsworthy source. That's why I'm saying speculation. Don't say Nene said and it's gospel, because we all know. But there's a lot of, I mean, let's face it, there's a lot of drivers that still can drive, right? They still have the skill and ability and all of that, but they're also very, very sick people. So they may or will probably go home to protect themselves. Like, they can't get this virus, and it would not be a good deal. So if they go home, then there's less drivers on the road. Now, granted, there's probably going to be some less freight, but there may be some things that really increase in freight just because of the hysteria being created, right? Like, I have not been in a place that has empty shelves or something sold out. Jokingly, I talk about hard-boiled eggs. For whatever reason, it's hard to find hard-boiled eggs in stock at some truck stops. But that's all the time, right? So I'm sort of adding a little humor to this. But I haven't experienced that yet. But I haven't also been to a Walmart or a grocery store. I've simply just been to the truck stops. I have noticed just an additional amount, at least visibly, like not in the stock room, but visibly out in the store, or before you enter the store, like right outside, packs and packs and cases of water. So, which I think is good, right? Pick up some water. You need to have water on your truck. But I just wanted to check in because I think we're going to start to see some serious changes with our shippers and receivers. I mean, outside of, you know, if you haul any sort of pharmaceutical, you deal with a lot of these things anyway. I mean, and I go to places where you put your paperwork in a mail slot, sort of, and then when they're done, you come back, your paperwork's sitting in this window slot. If you need to talk to somebody, you use the desk phone that's sitting there. You just, like, you never see people. So yeah, so let me know, what are you guys experiencing out there? Are you going home for whatever reason, you know, outside of like home time, like vacation wise, but are you going home because of what's happening for the virus? Are you going home like because there's nobody to watch your children? You know, that's a real thing too with these schools closing and moving to online classes. You know, they're saying that that's a real hit to the parents who, I mean, let's be honest, right? I've raised 2 kids who really relied on the school day to, you know, to protect their children, like their childcare, right? When your kids are at school, you're just like, phew, they're at school. Summer break, I used to hate summer break for so many reasons, but a lot of parents are going to be affected because all these kids are coming home. You know, whether it's be for 3 weeks, so schools can find out if it's helping, or the entire rest of the quarter. That's I don't want to say that's crazy. It's probably appropriate, but the idea that we are now dealing with this type of stuff, and, you know, people are saying it feels like we're in a movie. Feels like we're in a movie. So, you know, we complain a lot about, like, living in this box. I kind of like my box right now. You know, I like the Lysol wipes. I kind of like all of that. Like, I feel okay. I feel protected. The one thing that that I have become more watchful of, personally for me, I use my bank cards with a PIN number, because I've just been screwed over so many times with identity theft, like potential, you know, they get your number and try to buy stuff. So I'm always using the keypad, and I went, always using the keypad. So I make a conscious effort, like when I get out of the truck for any reason, my Lysol, I have the round Lysol, well, these things, Clorox, these, I set this right down so that when I get back inside, the first thing I do, I know you're not supposed to use this on your hands per se, but I get this, I wipe everything down again, and then I ended up doing my fingertips. Like, I don't care about my cracked, dry hands, because I want to be protected. The other thing, doorknobs, like I'm starting to, like if I can enter, you know, like push the door in with my elbow, if it's got like the handle kind where you kind of go down like this, I'm doing things like this with my elbow. I'm not saying that I'm becoming hysterical or guys, I'm just at a loss for words today. I'm not saying I'm at panic mode yet, but I'm certainly trying to heighten my level of self-awareness and protection, and it's, yeah. If you would have talked to me about a week ago, I would have been like, oh gosh, people are making such a big deal about this. Talk to me today, yeah, it's here, you guys. It's here, and we just have to be smart about it. So, all right, let me know below. I'm in a dock. I'll show you my dock. You know, it's like this on both sides. Hang on, I'll put my window down. You see that? So you got that cement barrier. So I'm sort of at a decline in the back, like the ramp goes down. And I just so happen to not have the god awful tails that stick out this, so, you know, a foot on each side for this trailer, because if I had one of those, it'd be real tight, not scraping up the doors or their ramps, just given you can't pin those doors back tightly. But anyway, yeah, drop a comment. Like I was going to say that I'm going to be available for the next hour or two to comment, have a conversation with you guys in comments. So let me know what you know. Like, I am in Richmond, Kentucky, one of my favorite areas to be in for loads. And I can look at a load in, let's see, it's, what is it? Almost 11 o'clock where I'm at. In about another half hour, I can see what's out there for loads. So in the meantime, let's chat below. Holy crap. I would be remiss if I didn't say, be safe out there. Drive carefully. Protect yourself. Lysol wipes, wash your hands. Don't be hugging and kissing on people. No handshakes.